It may come as a surprise, but ducks are actually quite trainable. With the right motivation and a little patience, you can teach your pet ducks to free range and return to their pens on their own, become comfortable being petted and held, and even respond to their names. The key is to get them used to certain conditioning techniques little by little until they begin adapting to them. Keep new ducks confined to their pen for 1 week. When you first bring a litter of ducklings home, get them situated in their pen and let them spend most of their time there. This will give them a chance to get familiar with their new surroundings. Before long, they'll begin to identify the pen as a safe shelter to return to. Make sure the pen you have set up is large enough to comfortably house all of the ducks you're keeping. A good rule of thumb is to provide at least 4 square feet, about 0.37 square meters, of space per animal. It's also possible to train adult ducks to free range, although it may take them a little longer to catch on. Make your duck's pen as comfortable as possible. Cover the floor with a thick layer of grass or straw to give your ducks a cozy place to nestle. Set out containers for quality duck feed in fresh, clean water and keep them well stocked. They should have all of their basic needs met the entire time they're restricted to their pen. Newborn chicks and growing ducklings may benefit from having a space heater or heat lamp positioned nearby during the colder months of the year. Be sure to clean out any messes your ducks happen to make on a daily basis so they aren't cooped up with their own filth. Start leaving the door of the pen open after a week. Following the initial acclimation period, allow your ducks to come and go as they please. They may be somewhat reluctant to leave at first. With time, however, they'll get over their fear and take more of an interest in the world outside. Don't try to force your ducks out of their pen. Young ducks are typically more willing to venture out of their pen when there are other adult ducks outside. If you don't own any other ducks, a handful of mealworms will usually do the trick. Usher your ducks back into their pen at night. More often than not, they'll instinctively return to shelter once dusk arrives, but if they seem confused or inattentive, they may need a little guidance. Use a long stick or pole to calmly direct your ducks back towards the opening of the pen. Once they're inside, leave the door open so they can begin getting used to coming and going as they please. Ducks have a tendency to group up and follow one another, so they shouldn't need too much coaxing. Repeat this routine for as long as needed. Turn your ducks loose to wander freely during the day and corral them back into their pen come nightfall. They'll catch on after a couple weeks. After that, it may not be necessary to ever close them up again. Even if you decide to train your ducks to free range, it's a good idea to keep them shut up within a large enclosure to prevent them from getting lost or nabbed by predators in the area. Allowing your ducks to roam is good for them. It gives them some much-needed exercise, keeps them well fed, and helps control populations of common pests like beetles and slugs.